What? I was charging my phone. I just picked up my phone. I just finished the game. I was playing another one. Give me 1 second. Yo, Mikey, let me know when to click, bro. Yo, Mikey, I got a dev game against you, bro, but it's okay. I'm not getting it. Trust me, I'm not gonna get it. Chris Godwin, 7 touchdowns. I wonder how.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room.
Yeah, I hear you, bro. What's up?
Ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Oh, yeah.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Of course not. I'm gonna catch it every 5 times. He's actually very good in Madden.
Offensive interference.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
Oh, right. Because you said so. It's a fact now, huh?
Gotta love the catch.
Fuck you, Mikey.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun.
Let's go.
Become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
I feel like my first drives are always very good.
Jones. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Giants.
That was a good blitz, though.
His third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7.
I mean, that time I just had a great throw and a wide open wide receiver. Yeah. That was just.
Down here to kick it away.
Who? Who?
This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good.
Well, he's not in the game, guy.
Yards as he's tackled at the 20. Brady and the Bucs now with a first and
My defense is so bad, though, Mikey.
20-yard line.
Super bad. Like, I have to outscore you.
There's Ronald Jones, first
No,
carry
okay,
for
run.
the C-man. He'll get about 3.
Run D is not horrible because they got the fat people. But, like,
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find
Oh, no, you gonna beat me. You playing 2-3.
can
You
stand
get it.
up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run.
You stink, OD.
Both sides, they had to walk away from that.
Yeah, you gonna beat me. You playing 2-3. You
You
stink.
stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it.
Nah, bro, nah. I'm telling you, he's gonna beat me.
34. Tom Brady, of course, a member
I'm
of the
like
Bucs now,
most people in
but
this
it was
league. You
these
force me to
Giants
shoot,
who
I
were
can't
the
make it.
Super Bowl nemesis. Twice they were able to take down Brady's Pats in Super Bowl.
Traveler. Oh, yeah. There's definitely somebody that could run.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And able to get this one across the
I think the first person to settle for a field goal loses this game.
back-to-back nice games. That one for 14.
The first person to settle for a field goal loses this game.
I wish I was a player. I'll take it.
RPO? Oh, that was a horrible throw. That was such a bad throw.
Trying to find O.J. Howard, but it'll be second down.
He was so open.
Game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady.
Your coach name better not be your actual name.
Oh,
Is
this
that it?
ball's tipped and intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
That's his third interception in 2 games. All his picks have been literally last game and now.
And then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense
Yeah.
go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well.
Oh,
When
that's
they took
tough.
the shot downfield. They
What the
were
fuck is
more than
that?
prepared for that one.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive.
No, yeah, that caught me completely, though, to be honest.
First down. And Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option.
God damn it.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I don't know. I'm still liable to throw a turnover.
Vea on the tackle, former first-round pick in his 3rd season now out of the University of Washington.
The run only
Maybe, but I can't throw a pick.
From the gun, Jones. It's brought in left side by Tate. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Yeah, no, I know.
Catch good for a yard,
I know.
and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can
Alright, let's see if this shit gets open.
after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Good pass.
Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
I just threw because I got scared.
Carlton Davis
That was
picks it. And he will
that was one of those picks I threw because I got scared. Alright, well, I lost my dev game.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be.
Yeah, but I mean, I was going to get it because you're going to have to try to win. That was such a stupid throw. I should have just held on to the ball.
Coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 37. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll try and run for it.
No, it was a fake girl.
And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defense.
O.J. Howard, huh? Touching your helmet, I see.
Oh,
It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it.
Nope,
Get 10 here. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. On the counter, here's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right?
I was gonna go for it, bro. I don't know if I'm gonna stop it 3 times in a row. I know.
Yeah, the first quarter, like you said, to set the
All right.
Can't connect there.
We got Bradbury on Godwin.
They'll go with Jones. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Ronald Jones unable to get to that imaginary yellow line. And the Giants are going to
I would have passed the ball if I was you. I told you my run D is decent. My pass D though.
27-yard line. Gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, but that's because your receivers ran into each other. To be honest, they didn't do really much. They pumped into each other. They were gonna get wide open.
7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Giants 7, Buccaneers nothing.
Oh, that's still my ball? That's crazy.
From the 27, Jones, and he'll wind up losing yardage here.
I had to try a trick play. Come on.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
You can't give me shit for trying it.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He may try and run. Jones hit.
Oh, right.
And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they have
You said what?
the ball and will take over at the 25.
Nah, he has very bad carrying. But I just didn't know what to do.
Not a quarterback that's used to running the football.
I don't know, bro. This is gonna be a tough game, it looks like. I hate that I had a dev game with Daniel Jones against you. And I got stuck on the fat guy. What?
Hey,
This game is so bad.
hey, no, I had a 2-on-1 fast break. I took a jump shot by accident.
Throwing again.
I knew that was happening.
Complete to his running back, Evans. And down inside.
You know what's crazy? I need to spread out my defense from that. Like my
Gain of
dude's right there.
13. It's a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
From the gun, it's Brady.
Oh,
And for the Buccaneer touchdown. Mike Evans.
if he was like maybe 2 inches taller, it would have been a pick.
And the Buccaneers are an extra point
That's alright.
from tying up this
I ain't tripping.
game. Extra point.
Yeah, exactly. It's Mike Evans. I'm not even gonna be mad about that one.
Nice, I'm holding R2 and square. You just pump faking instead. Shoot.
If that was Scotty Miller did that, I would have killed myself.
Dante Pettis on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Giants take over
Me too.
stand 10
Me too.
at their own 24-yard line.
We're both 5-2, and I have to play Cody again like in 2 weeks or next week, some shit like that.
And the fumble last time that led to a touchdown.
I can't pause.
We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay. I like
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Throwing again on second down. Jones. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And that'll make it third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's Shaq Barrett, last year's sack leader, gets in there to register another one. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football.
Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
1st and 10.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback.
Bro, Mikey, my girl's on the phone with me, bro. She's just, oh, yeah. No, keep going. She's not going to stop talking.
On first down, it's Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. It's picked up by the Buccaneers. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. That's what they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown.
Ronald Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. Out to the right here to Shepard. And he's going to be out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss on the play, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Carlton Davis picks it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So after the INT, it's Brady. Evans has it left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And the Buccaneer 1st down.
Now Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones.
Mikey, she does not stop talking, bro.
For a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4.
Fucking
2nd
hate.
down.
2nd and 6.
Girls talk too much.
At the 15-yard
Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
to Mike Evans.
No, I'm throwing shit because she just doesn't stop talking like I give a shit about anything she's telling me. Seriously though. Like, it's what I threw 3 picks, bro. Jesus, bro. Like I tell, like, the problem is I'm telling them, oh, I'm playing a game, and it's like, oh, you don't pay attention to me. You should just rather just tell me that you're playing a game and then call me back after. Okay, so then why are you still calling me right back to talk to me? Like, what's the point? What's the point? Because then I'm gonna get fucking tight at you, and then you're gonna be like, why are you so mean?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game.
Bro, does it really matter? I definitely lost this game.
You may have put yourself in a spot where you
Unless I get an interception somewhere or...
managing risk. This is a big decision here.
Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Well, I'm back on the phone now, so...
From the gun, Jones. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now this time he'll look to throw, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, as the 1st half is winding down, and the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game.
is kicked.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Giants 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I...
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. O'Shane Zimenez. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden...
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. O'Shane Zimenez make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Here's Tate to return it. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A handoff to Barkley on the option. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
20. 1st down, Buccaneers.
To throw, it's Brady. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50. 30, 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. A rare pick 6 thrown by Tom Brady. He'd thrown only 14 regular season pick 6s in his career coming into this season. A couple others in the playoffs, the one to Robert Alford in Super Bowl 51. And you might remember the Titans' Logan Ryan doing it late in the wild card round loss a season ago. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady eluding the pressure right. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. But the Brady-Gronk connection, certainly something to watch here with the Bucs in 2020. Of Tom Brady's 541 touchdown passes coming into 2020, Gronk's 78 were the most of any receiver. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Julian Love. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They begin with a run by Barkley, and nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
49-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. First down Giants, Jones to Ingram.
At the 31-yard line.
Off play action. Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Giants, first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Daniel Jones keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Gano the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That's good for 28 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Jones.
Complete.
Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Second and 10.
At their 49-yard line.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Shotgun now for Brady. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Chris Godwin, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
An important play right here, third and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, he was looking at a dime formation, 6 defensive backs on the field, so he's looking for anyone to throw the football to, but he didn't have anyone open, so he took off and ran for it, but he came up just short, and that brings up 4th down.
So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And the Bucs are going to have a first and goal. There's some good running there. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ty Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Open man right side is Ingram. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Operating from the gun, Jones. Got a man, Slayton. Then he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Jones going to keep this himself. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And Ndamukong Suh, unblockable there as he got in there to make the stop behind the line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
First down, Buccaneers.
Wait, 20.
Brady to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
From the gun, Brady. And this one incomplete.
Brady's pass.
So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
And 10 yards to go.
He'll look to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Now they burn the timeout, and they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see. Brady to throw for it on fourth down. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. One final try now for Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Suck up on now for the Buccaneer field goal. With 1 second to go, this to send us to overtime. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and this game is tied. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The situation is simple. It is sudden death from here on out. We had 2 stops defensively. The next score, whatever it is, wins this game.
I can't wait to see how the defense decides to play this, because knowing that the next point you give up lose the game for you, I expect them to be more aggressive, not just play a normal situational defense, but go after them, attack them a little bit, because otherwise the offense is just trying to find their way to get downfield and kick a field goal. Don't sit back and wait for them to make their plays. I think the defense needs to go after them.
Charles Davis says maybe they go aggressive. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
3rd and 1.
Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
It's fourth down.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on fourth down. He may try and run for this. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. On first down, Barkley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. Operating from the gun, Jones. And Ingram hauls it in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. That puts them in field goal range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it. They'll run on first down. Barkley, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
On the carry.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Jones will try and run with it. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back.
A 25-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here in the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up, because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you.
Yo, Mikey, if you still here, good game, bro. That shit was crazy. Nah, I didn't let you. I didn't let you, bro. Actually, I actually didn't realize I had True Clock on until like 2 minutes left. That was a good game, though. Bro. that. Yes, I knew he was going to say something, but like, come on. Yes, that's right. That's what I was going to say. Like, you caught that shit. What happened? I know, that was a touchdown. That was a good game. I needed that win though. I got bro. All my linemen got injured. All my linemen got it. Yeah. Whatever, bro. It's good for me, bro. It's 6-2 in the division. I have a 2-game lead. Cody lost. He lost. I'm 6-2. Cowboys is 4-3. Eagles is 3-4. I'm a game and a half ahead of Cowboys right now. I don't know. It's V-Loan. Whatever. What Irene was? Oh yeah, yeah. No, I put conservative on, bro. I was like, nah, bro. Like that. Yeah, I had to use his speed, bro. It's hard because he overthrows shit, bro, and like it's annoying.